Welcome to the 26th annual Oak Bluffs Monster Shark Tournament. The weigh station is going to open up in just a second, and we got an animal activist over there. And I can't tell you how much I like to square off with animal activists. I'll just go through a little bit of my background so you kind of have a feel of who I am. I am the president of the Boston Big Game Fishing Club. I'm also the president of the Stellag and Bank Charter Boat Association. I spent the last 3 years in Washington, D.C. with the Highly Migratory Species Division on their advisory panel. And I love nothing more than squaring off with people who think they know a little bit about fishery management. And I actually love it. I do it on the email, I do it through the media as much as I possibly can, and I'm really good at it. I'm also on the board of directors for the American Bluefin Tuna Association, the most powerful organization in Massachusetts, and actually the most powerful bluefin tuna organization in the country. Furthermore, I also sit on Congressman Keating's advisory panel. There's about 12 of us in Massachusetts that represent advisory fisheries. And we're involved in all kinds of fishery management, commercial and recreation. So, let's chat, because I lock heads with you any day. With that said, good luck to you. You're on private property once you go beyond that line over there, and I will make you depart our company if you step on the private property. Just like I did with Nigel Barker back about 4 years ago when the Oak Bluffs Police Department put him in handcuffs and dragged him off. So it always adds to the entertainment of what we're doing, and I always like to create a little fun around the animal activists. With that said, we're going to weigh our first fish. Game Fishing Club, I'd like to welcome you to day 2 of the Oak Bluffs Monster Shark Tournament. Should be kind of exciting. I know we got a couple boats in the tournament right now that have thresher sharks on board. And we'll keep you posted. I'm going to open up the weigh station right now with a vessel that's out of Green Harbor, Massachusetts. And I can see they got a thresher shark on board. And we'll see how much it weighs. I'll keep you posted. Hey folks, I got 403 pounds. Perfectly aware. I got an organization over there that's kind of trying to get you to buy into their propaganda spin. And I'm more than happy to square off with them, because at the end of the day, I'm the one that's in the fishery management business. As I've pointed out to them before, I think I may be the only person on this island today who makes his living exclusively from sharks. And I may be the person who is most concerned about a sustainable fishery. Because at the end of the day, if those fish are not there, I don't make a living, this tournament doesn't exist. So I fight diligently to make sure our fisheries are in balance and that our shark fishery is a sustainable one. So keep that in mind as you see the propaganda those boys spin. They're after your money, but I got the federal government and I got the statistics on my side. So I'll keep you posted throughout the day, bringing you up to date on a few facts about sharks and a little bit of the propaganda spin that you hear from those folks. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for joining us. That we've got going here is all about sport. It's not about science. We're not running this as a scientific endeavor. We allow these organizations, of course, to come in here and do their work. But what we don't do is we don't run this as a scientific endeavor. We're not marine biologists going out on boats. We are sport fishermen going out on boats. But because we're taking fish back to the dock, we obviously want to make sure that everybody that we can have benefit from that fish comes in and does just that.
Big ballyhoo hook.
Here's our angler right here. This is Naja. Naja, a couple questions for you. First and foremost, how far offshore were you today?
About 40 miles.
About 40 miles. And next question, how long did it take you to reel that fish in?
An hour and 10 minutes.
Hour and 10 minutes. Now, you're a pretty busy boy. I think does that fish weigh more than you? Just a little bit. Okay. That wasn't really a fair question. Right out of Green Harbor, Massachusetts. You can book a charter with these guys. They do all kinds of bluefin tuna fishing. They do They do all kinds of shark fishing, ground fishing, and it's, as they reminded me about 15 times, ocean runner, ocean runner. Anyway, and it was caught on a local hooker fishing rod, which, by the way, we gave everyone a local hooker rod this year in the captain's bag. Everyone got a local hooker fishing rod, and they were allowed to, of course, incentivized to use that fishing rod to see how it works. It's a very unique rod where the rod rollers start on the top and they roll upside down. It's all designed to reduce fatigue when you're fighting a big fish. So I guess it works pretty well.
Okay.
Hey folks, if you haven't tried shark steak before, Pork Eagle, Pressure, Mako, they're all very, very tasty fish. They're not fishy at all. If you cut them into about 1-inch thick slices and put them on the grill, marinate them, they're absolutely outstanding fish to eat. And that's where this guy's going, of course. We're staking it up, we're actually reeling it up for them so they can bring it back home and chunk it up and fuse it and get it ready for the grill. They are absolutely delicious. They resemble swordfish. They may be just slightly grainier than swordfish, but outstanding fish to eat. So that's what happens to the fish we take. We take only Mako, Pressure, and Pork Eagle because those are the principal eating fish and the principal sport fish in the area. It covers all of the South Shore, Cape, Islands, all the way down to New Bedford. So I'm pretty well, I like to think, respected individual within the fishery, and I'm engaged very much in the fishery management game. Ground fish, like cod, haddock, pollock, and so forth, bluefish, bass, tuna, sharks, all your billfish, and even swordfish. So I live, breathe, walk, and talk fishing management on a regular basis. So like I said, when I screw off with those guys, it's a lot of fun for me. They don't have a lot other than propaganda. So when I start talking, I usually have the facts in my back pocket, and it becomes. I feel like the high school science teacher chit-chatting with the third grade students. It's always entertaining. If you're close enough to the front, put your hands on it, especially if you're a youngster. What you can feel, if you run your hands one direction, you'll see that it's nice and slippery. If you run your hands back the other direction, you'll notice that it actually feels like sandpaper. And the reason it feels like sandpaper is that you're feeling the fish's scales. So, you may think that sharks don't have scales, but they do. They're just absolutely tiny, that's all. So put your hands, Kevin's going to walk it from all the way from here. He'll walk right around, all the way around the perimeter. If you get a chance, put your hands on it and check it out. Denmark, I've got 247 pounds. I'm going to give you 247 on that. Just barely misses by 3 pounds the minimum weight in the tournament. While it's a great eating fish, it doesn't quite make a tournament for a tournament fish for the monster shark. It's 247, and it just barely misses the mark at 250 pounds. We set minimum weights, of course, because what we try to do is stop the little ones from coming in. Right out to about here, and then it runs to the middle of the driveway. And of course, with that said, anybody that's holding the sign over there is going to get kicked out. So, anybody that sees a woman, a lady, a man, whoever with a sign over there, that's not fully supporting the Monster Shark Tournament, that gentleman right there, that fella right there, you're out of there, son. You'll be departing our company. How about we give this gentleman a big round of applause and send off from Oak Bluff? Yeah, there you go. There you go. I've actually got an officer waiting for you just behind the crowd. Hey folks, I'm going to ask for your help here. You know how much I like animal activists, and I got some that are around with some signs. Well, guess what? That property right about runs from that cleat right out to about here, and then it runs to the middle of the driveway. And of course, with that said, anybody that's holding the sign over there is going to get kicked out. So, anybody that sees a woman, a lady, a man, whoever with a sign over there that's not fully supporting the Monster Shark Tournament, that gentleman right there, that fella right there, you're out of there, son. You'll be departing our company. How about we give this gentleman a big round of applause and send off from Oak Bluff? Yeah, there you go. There you go. I've actually got an officer waiting for you just behind the crowd.
The American way! Shut those people up! We're Americans. We don't allow free speech. Drive them out. We have too much money to object to you. Drive them out. Drive them out. You anti-killing people. You're dumb. We hate you.
Oh, wait, when?
Where'd they go?
What time?
Boston. Where do we park? Where do we park? Okay. The girls are right up front.
Hey, folks, we got any more animal activists in the crowd here over on this side of the fence? All right over here? Yep. Here we go. Here we go. Here's that animal activist we're looking for. Right here? Oh, she's over here, look.
Hey, don't push it. Child. Look at this child.
12 years old, come on.
Hang him up. Bang him and jack him, boy.
There, you're touching
Hang him up, boy.
What are you afraid? What is he afraid of? I wonder. What is he afraid of a child?
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I don't know. It's a Ghostbusters child.
Tim Heidecker. Tim Heidecker.
Rick. Craig.
It's making more trouble.
You notice how nice and clean the white meat is? It's outstanding fish to eat. It's got a lot of texture, and like I said, it resembles swordfish in taste and texture. It's a little grainier than sword, but it is outstanding fish, and if you have the inclination to do so. If you've never tried shark, or if you've tried it and you like it, what you can do is as you see one of these guys who's got a fish on their boat, you can actually ask them for a piece of shark steak. I can't give it to you, but the guy who owns the boat can. So if you see somebody that's got a fish, you can turn right around and ask them for a piece of it, and they're likely to give you a piece of it. So it's good stuff. Check it out if you get a chance to try a piece of thresher or a piece of mako or port eagle. It's outstanding fish. I got 184. Unfortunately, it doesn't make minimum weight, but it's not a bad shot. It was close. 184 minimum weight on a mako here in the tournament. The Monster Shark is 200 pounds, so it's just 16 pounds short of that. So while it doesn't get any minus points for it, we normally give a minus 100 on any fish that misses minimum weight by 25 pounds. That one only missed by 16, so didn't quite make the minimum weight. It was a close fish last day of the tournament. I'm sure they decided that they'd take it home for dinner, table fare if you will. So it doesn't quite make weight, but still excellent eater right there. Here we have Dr. Lisa Natanson from the Apex Predator Program. She actually opens up the fish to take a look at the stomach content. We also have a gentleman named Doug who's in from Florida with Cape Canaveral Scientific Incorporated. And he's actually doing tissue sample from the liver and from just the meat itself of the fish. Both of them will be taking tissue sample. And like I say, the Monster Shark Tournament is not about science, it's about sport fishing, but we're taking fish and we're trying to do our responsible part, of course, in making sure that we utilize these fish to the best of our ability. We want the scientists to take a look, make sure our fishery stays healthy, because like I said before, the people that care about the sharks are those of us who catch them and those of us who make our living from them.